Evening, folks. We're going to get straight into it today. So, in 3, 2, 1. So, this evening session, so we've had, I say this evening session, normally we do like previous week sessions, but we lost a load of data. We lost all our footage from last week, which absolutely slaughtered us. So, as I'm editing this now, this is this evening session, which is really frustrating, but it is what it is. So, we've split this session up a wee bit. We'll carry it into next week. And we'll make sure it works out so there's still a video every week. But this opening round, we've scaled the rounds in time this time, so we now got them going one round to the next round to the next round. So I'm really fresh in this round. This is no gloves, just a boxing round. I really like these normally. This one felt a bit not ideal, so I kept missing the pad slightly. Like I'd hit the pad, but it would like just roll off and then it'd overextend, which wasn't great. But yeah, it was a good session for this evening. So you see some elbows now. These are, I'm happy with my elbows. I think we spoke about this last week. After I fire my elbow, I pull it back, which is nice. Previously, I've used to like fire my elbow, then overextend and stay overextended, but it's starting to come back quite nicely now. So we're getting into more of a flow of kind of getting back to resting state, if to say, on that kind of just position. Yeah. So that's nice. We're making progress. That's what I'm trying to say. So these are always brutal, like the double jab into cross. That double jab just after however long, it's just so taxing. I know this is the first round, so this isn't that bad, but when you weigh 124 kilograms, it's pretty brutal. It shouldn't be, but it is. Like, I'm not going to beat around the bush and pretend like it's not. But yeah, as I said, this opening round just didn't feel as hot as normal. Normally these opening rounds are much sharper, and especially when the gloves aren't on, obviously there's no additional 16-ounce weight. I've thought about going up to kind of 20-ounce gloves, but I don't know. I think 20-ounce gloves would be good to train in, but everyone says 16s are the way. I don't know. We'll wait and decide on that. So yeah, just finishing up this round now. We're coming into the next round. I can't remember what's lined up second. I think it's just a tie round. So gloves on, tie pads, but yeah. Second round, yeah, I was right. Tie pads, gloves on. So just starting. This will just be a mixed round of a bit of everything. Nothing too unconventional. Yeah, nice kicks. I think I need to work on my foot positioning here. I don't know exactly what I need to do. I need to speak to John about this, but we are getting there, I think. This compared to, well, even 3-4 months ago, this is just so much better. Yeah, you can see there, just that last kick was just a bit shoddy in my mind. I'm not 100% happy with it. Most of the boxing stuff, though, still really happy with. Really like how the boxing's going. This is one of the longer rounds of the evening. Kind of probably stretching on for a good kind of 3 minutes, I'd say. Knees, again, also really strong. Saying that, I'm watching it back there and they don't look that tight. Like a bit, like I fire it up and then it stays in midair. I don't whip it back. It's very much, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm a lot less happier with my knees than I thought I was. That's not the best feeling in the world, but it's all a learning process. Going on to obviously the title of this video, A Road to 105. We have made some decent progress. So when I got back from that longer holiday, we were 124, and then we definitely had more weight on. So we're down to 123, which is great. We set a new date for a weigh-in. I can't remember, it's like towards the end of March. So the new date for the weigh-in is going to be, I think it's the 25th, but we're going to be under 120. That's very reserved, I think. I think it's a very reserved weight. Obviously 3 kilograms in effectively 4 weeks. It's very doable, but very reserved. Here, just jumping back in, doing some head kicks. I don't like how low I go on the head kicks, but for the time being, I think it's a good place to be. Obviously, being 6'2" and weighing as much as I do, I don't have the full flexibility in my hips right now. So saying that, it does get quite high, but it's just not fast enough, I don't think. I don't really know what I need to do to improve that. Probably just lose some weight. Like, that's the honest answer there. You can tell I'm starting to get tired at the end of this round. This has been a long round. You can see, like, John pulls the pads down, gives me some time to breathe off. and then we're straight back into it. But he does give me some time to breathe up, and even the kicks look so sloppy now compared to those starting ones at the start of the round. They're just not as tight as they were right at the start, and I know it's conditioning, but I think I can just do better. Yeah, you can see I'm tired. Like that front jab, jab in then let it fall is just so poor. So here, John's obviously putting jab, and then he comes into me, slip back, and then I just cross it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just this is just jab, obviously. Jab defend, I guess. Obviously, my state of post-editing, it's, in editing. I've just forgotten about that. So that's the round finish there. So we're going on to the hooks, the body pad round. So I've sped this round up. This is much longer, but obviously we leave a couple so you can see technique and where we're at. Very poor there. Just a full swing back and in, just not there, not sharp enough. That one was nicer. And then you can see the rounds obviously goes on for quite a chunk. We do these quite a lot for conditioning. Obviously for the actual purpose of doing Thai, for me and boxing in general, is weight loss, as it's the best form of cardio, I personally think, for bigger guys. But yeah, there's a wee bit here where we slow down again. So we go into kind of these fours, which I love. So yeah, here we go. So 4. So it's low, body, top. And I really like these. There was a wee uppercut there. We did a bunch of those. And yeah, I really enjoyed this round. I always enjoy these rounds. These rounds just make me feel good as a bigger guy, because it's all kind of power-based. So coming on here, these are the more tedious rounds, I would say. So this is just 50 kicks each side. The first 30 were all based on kind of technique and just really putting them nicely onto the pad. Then the next 20 each you'll see, because I'll stop and I'll walk around because I'm knackered. There you go. After the 30, these 20 are all power, so they'll be slightly slower. I know I've sped it up, so you can't really tell they're that much slower, but they are slower. Because every time I'm stopping, resetting, firing, and going from there. And then this is just the other side. 50 kicks again, 30 on the technique side. Obviously, I'm trying to be more springy on my step, as I think that's what I need to work on. I'm very flat-footed. I know Thai's a flat-footed sport, but there needs to be some sort of bounce about it, some sort of rhythm. And again, sped these up just so we can get through them. I don't expect you to sit and watch. Well, it probably takes 3 minutes around for 50 kicks. If we are taking our time working on that technique and working then on the last 20 working on power. So back to gloves. This isn't the last round of the session, but it's the last round of today's video. We cut this right down because we need to save some footage. With losing all the footage last week, we need some footage for like coming on. I'm actually out the country over the next couple of days. So, well, for you guys seeing this, I'll be out the country while I'm gone. But yeah, anyway, I'm out of the country, so minimal training. I'll do something while I'm away, probably a bunch of walking, might get some filming in, we'll see, who knows, for next week's video. But we've saved, I think it's 3 rounds that we can discuss next week. This is a combo round, so you've just seen the first combo there. So we'll do 1 combo 10 times, and then we'll do 3 combos in a round. So this one here is, I think it's jab, body, kick, cross. Jab, body, yeah, jab, body, cross for this second combo. And then we'll do 10 of them. John will call them. It ends up being quite rhythmic, which I don't like. I like it to be when John whacks the pads up, bang, 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 fire, then reset, take some time, or just bang, bang, and kind of go from there. The last thing I want is to find myself in like rhythmic, geez, I need to work on my vocabulary, rhythmic patterns, because that's not realistic at all. So that's the second combo done, and then coming into kind of this last combo here. I can't remember what this is. I think it's a boxing combo. Yeah, so it's obviously up, cross, hook, cross. Up, cross, yeah, up, cross, hook, cross. I think we fire through these. I really like the boxing drills. The boxing drills are kind of my favourite drills out of all. The Thai ones really take it out on me. So really I should be focusing on the Thai ones more, but that is life. So yeah, I'll just let this wrap up. And then we'll have like an outro, I guess. Yeah. Boom! Welcome to the kitchen. This is post-edit kind of wrap-up of the video today. Hope you enjoyed. Secondly, we're going to have a weekly mantra, kind of something going in every now and then. So every week we're going to change the mantra. So this week, we're going all in. Mantra's go all in and burn the boats. We are burning the boats. Anyway, that's enough for me this week. Please like, comment, subscribe, normal stuff, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.